Sorry
Okay,
about the late gate, everyone.
You're good,
that's
buddy.
okay.
You're good.
Um, how was it, first and foremost?
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Good, good. Um, recap Lynch.
So we're in hell, right? And we break
Right.
into we're in hell. We break into Pazuzu's uh castle mansion place, go to the floor that we were supposed to go to. Um like surprisingly easy to get into. There was a magic door that stopped us for a little bit, but we got in. And then there's the Wand of Orcus in the middle of the room, and then chained just out of arm's reach was insert name,
Lamash
Lamash
too.
too.
Lamash too, who is not Pazuzu's biggest fan. And so she was like, let me out. I would love to see you get away with this, and seemed pretty genuine about it. But she had some whack ass magical chains on. We were like, it ain't happening. So we left with the wand, leaving with the wand of Orcus. We were going down the stairwell, and then Pazuzu assaults us in the stairwell and is like, I imagined it as like the Five Nights at Freddy's, like, and like screeches and jumps at us,
Yeah.
uh,
Hello, I'm
and
here now.
was like, "Hey, so I'd love to play this little game. You can leave with the wand of Orcus, or I can give you Christie's soul back." And he pulls out a little bird cage with Christie's soul. All of us almost immediately were like, We love Christie enough to know that she would never forgive us if we chose her over the Wand of Orcus." And so we pretty quickly decided Wand of Orcus. Medea goes, "Aw," which is important for later. Um,
This is the prize too.
Remember that for later.
remember that for later. Medea will remember that. So we leave, and we literally just like go to an alleyway and then use that special little scroll we had to get to the Feywilds. And we fucked out of hell for sure. We went back to the Feywilds. We returned the Wand of Orcus that got extremely fucking locked up inside like six magically sealed containers, hidden underneath a bunch of stuff in a massive magical vault. So ain't nobody getting that thing very easily anymore. And then we left because we were all kind of worried about how long we had been gone for. So we left the Feywilds, traveled back. We had been gone for about like 3 months total. And it turns out we were right to be worried because the syndicate attacked while we were gone, and Bren decided to sort of like capitalize on this, on our importance as a group, to get a whole new squad that has Susan in it, and a lot of others as well who joined up. Uh,
Susan.
some extensions to the building, and overall, we definitely came back and things were better than they were. Um, and then, yeah, I think important downtime scenes that we started with, Nadir got both of his daughters back. And we also got Matthias's brother back as well. So the souls were returned that were promised, and all it cost was Hamiel's freedom, question mark. But we don't know that. She was it Saloon?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Saloon was very mad and was like, "I'm gonna keep a really close eye on you for like 100 years, and then maybe we'll talk about you being around still." But yeah, she got put in timeout for longer than we'll be alive. And Medea went to her spouses and was like, "Hey, so the group made a wild decision to like choose the mission over Christie, and I don't really get that still. but it has made me realize, y'all, we can't be doing angel soldiers. Please, I've never asked for anything. Don't do this shit. And Hakim, I'll say, surprisingly to me, unless he was being deceiving, was like, oh no, okay, thank you for asking. We won't do that, and promised that they would find a different way.
He loves his wife, okay?
He loves his wife.
I have to believe that Medea's asking for shit though.
What?
Medea's always asking for things like, "Oh, Rolf, can you go get me something?"
Wait, who now?
Rolf.
Rolf.
Rolling on the floor laughing, you know,
Yeah,
your husband.
Raffelmau.
Okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
That's my bird president.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Any other downtime scenes that we got to that were big? Does anyone remember? I think those were the main ones.
Didn't I talk to somebody?
I talked to Bren, I believe.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then-
yeah.
They got drunk on fairy wine, and that's where I think it ended.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we did kind of just like
Wherein I was
help.
like, am I Grozit? And they were like, no, sweetie, you are not Grozit.
That would be so fucking funny.
I got a
though.
whopping +1 to intelligence, okay?
Fair enough.
And yes, we kind of, correct me if I'm wrong, Amanda, as of now, because the Wand of Orcus was our thing for so long that we were like focusing on, we don't really have like a idea for what's next, right? Like we don't have like a next
Correct.
mission kind of thing.
You
Okay.
have like
We're just like, don't let them get that thing.
Yeah,
vaguely
we're playing
like
this defense now.
yeah, vaguely now it's like, well, there's like essentially these two organizations that you are kind of against. So
Okay.
So I think we should just all get flamethrowers and just torch everyone and everything we come across.
Okay.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Seems like there could be problems with that, but I am open
No,
to the idea.
well, who's gonna have a problem with it if we've killed everyone else?
Yeah.
You make a compelling argument.
The only
Right,
problem is we run out of napalm.
Amanda, how much does
Hey guys,
napalm
let's make Agent
cost?
Orange.
So much. You guys got it invented, I think.
Okay, who would I call about that?
Some artificer.
Just wondering.
You gotta
Okay,
you gotta make some connections yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet
okay.
Susan knows.
Susan probably knows.
Oh, so Susan probably knows.
Yeah. All right.
The idea for napalm came on a blunt circle that she was a part of.
Oh my god, I'd absolutely have Susan in a blunt rotation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who do you think brings the
DM
blunt?
answer to the blunt rotation question is it's Susan and no one else.
Like multiple Susans or one Susan?
Just one. It's just me and her.
Oh, okay.
Passing it back and forth. That's it. I don't need
You know what?
anyone else.
Fair. So fair.
Anyway. Let's get started. News breaks of the death of Hector Nemone, consort to Adelie Nemone, who is running for chancellor. Adelie Nemone is furious, and as evidence is revealed, it was the Einar clan. It's a threat of all-out war between the clans, but the Einar clan vehemently denies any involvement. Herrick Horvath sets down the newspaper and a letter, looking out over the street as he sips a cup of coffee. Clans are likely going to tear themselves apart before he even has a chance to do so. A man takes a seat across from him. He wears the symbol of a flaming sword and has red hair, a scar across his face. Can I help you? Well, actually, I hope to be the one helping you. My name is Vonros. I fought beside your grandfather, and me and my husband would like to aid in your cause. Now it's downtime. I will say, large scale news that just happened. And also what the mini campaign was up to. A mansion of the mayor of a city called Nurith in what is formerly Eska was blown up with Hector Nimene inside.
Chill.
There's some
Oh,
evidence that
Oh, no.
seems to point that it was the Einar clan's involvement. But let's start with Daisy. What would you like to do first?
I think my first conversation is gonna be the Raven Queen.
Okay, where do you do this? Do you go to the temple? Or your bedroom? Or a
Probably
park?
a park. No.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, yeah, I guess you can pray silently, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you find a nice peaceful bench in the
Yeah.
park where you're able to sit down at, um, and you start praying. Is there anything you immediately say to try to reach out to her?
Yeah, I'm gonna start out with a solid hold on, let me get also I want to make it known now that I haven't had my ADHD medication in like almost a full calendar week at this point, so I am not here.
Alright,
we
fair.
raw dogging this shit.
We're so raw dogging it right now. So I'm gonna say she probably sits down and she just probably looks at the sky and mentally shouts out a hey mommy Raven, we gotta talk.
Yeah.
Roll me religion, and I suppose, as per our previous agreement, with advantage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I actually did not roll like dog shit.
Oh my
Let's
god.
go.
That is still only a 16, but
I think you
better
hear
than a
in your
2.
yes, you hear in your head, yes, child.
Child.
You are a child.
I True. Um, I need some clarification on our previous conversation.
I think there's just a silence of you, like, she's like waiting for you to continue.
Oh, okay. I very politely, I like to think, asked you to pass on a message to my dad and Christy, in which you said you would. But as it turns out, Christy's soul is actually in the abyss with that bitch Pazuzu. So I'm just trying to find out, like, why didn't you tell me? It- You know,
I told Quinn.
you what?
I told Quinn. I assumed that would be enough, and I told you I would deliver a message to your father. You just wanted me to deliver messages to your dead loved ones. But I had just previously told Quinn, literally I think a minute before, that I could not reach Christy.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. He did not share that knowledge. So, thank you for your time. Um, thank you for your understanding. Um, on a side note, how do you feel about being called mistress?
Roll me a persuasion.
Okay.
feel like calling your goddess
Oh.
your mistress is not like out of place either.
Okay. Well, that is an unnatural 20 persuasion.
People have called me that before.
Okay. I just,
If
you
it
know,
if it
I'm
suits your fancy, then
well, I just didn't know if you
okay.
were gonna get sick of Mommy Raven or if you wanted me to like mix it up.
Yes, likely.
Okay. I'll I'll think on it. I'll come up with some options.
I am certain that you will. Goodbye.
Bye.
And she's gone from your mind.
So fair. Um, I don't know if you want me to go right into the scene with Quinn or if you want to do someone else first.
You know what? That was a kind of a short scene,
Okay.
so I'll allow it.
Okay. I'm gonna say Daisy is like pissed, probably.
Uh-oh.
So, uh, she's gonna like angrily march back to the department, um, and find Quinn. Where is Quinn?
Probably poking around Bren's office while he's not there.
Okay. So she's gonna probably peek around in different rooms until she finds you. And then in finding you in Bren's office,
Mhm.
will shut and lock the door behind her.
Hey, kiddo, how you doing?
Sit down.
Okay. Quinn will take a seat.
Did you ever think that it might be important to inform me that you knew of the fact that Christie's soul was not within the Raven Queen's domain? Because she said you knew.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was gonna come up.
She flicks you on the forehead.
Hey, can you take a seat? I'd like to talk about this if we can.
Start talking and then I'll decide.
Well, you know, we didn't find out that Christie's soul was with Azuzu until the last moment that we were in hell. And Daisy, Christie died horribly, brutally. And everybody was grieving, everyone was sending their wishes to the afterlife. We went to a funeral where everyone was talking about how she had moved on to the you know, wings of the Raven Queen and all that. And here I am sitting by myself, knowing that none of that was true, that she was locked away somewhere, sad and alone. I'm sorry that I guess it never came up, but do you really honestly think that would have been helpful information for people's mental state in that moment?
I'm not saying you had to tell everybody, but you should have told me.
You know, you've had so much put on you, so much has happened to you. I'll be honest, I told Bren and I told Nadir because someone had to know, and those two are very you know, hard individuals that I think could have taken that in that moment. You were destroyed, and I don't feel sorry for not putting you through more hurt. I'm sorry I didn't tell you, but I'm not sorry about the choice that I made.
I'm gonna
You didn't.
insight.
Yeah, you can insight check, Quinn.
What are you looking for?
I think specifically I think Daisy would just be looking to try to figure out, like, is he being honest, and is he being honest about his reasons for this?
Mhm.
If that makes sense? That's a 16.
Eh, I mean, I think I think you can see that Quinn genuinely like really cares about you, and that like at least to him he's honest in the sense of like you were in an immense amount of pain that like no one deserves to go through. I told people so people knew, but like I wasn't going to put more on you. And I think you can see a lot of care in this moment, and that he's being honest, and definitely honest about the fact that he does not regret telling you with like the mental state that you were in. Or he
Okay.
doesn't regret not telling you.
Okay. Um I know that I have not handled my dad and Christy dying very well, but I'm not a child. I don't need to be babied, and I wish I would have known so that I wasn't surprised to see her in a cage in Pazuzu's castle.
Okay. If I find out something like that in the future, I'll tell you. Although, again, I will say, for what it's worth, all I knew is that she was somewhere the Raven Queen couldn't see. If I knew that she was in a birdcage of Pazuzu, trust me, I would have made that group knowledge immediately. Again, I, I didn't want to put more pain on people than they were already going through. But you're right, you're not a child, and you know, it's not like I'm your dad or your grandpa or something. So I understand. I shouldn't have did that from you.
Um, he's gonna flick you on the forehead again.
Christ.
If you're the beeping is coming from our house if you hear the
Oh, okay.
beeps.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like,
That's our bread maker.
It's our
okay.
bread maker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Um I appreciate you, and I know that you are doing what you think is best. So I'm not going to hold it against you this time.
I
I'm so tempted to have her flick you in the forehead again, even though there's no reason.
Another one.
Um
I support this endeavor.
You know what? Yeah, she does do it one more time,
Yeah.
but then no matter how much you piss me off, well, I guess it depends on how bad you piss me off. But for now, I'm gonna say no matter how much you piss me off, as long as it's not that bad, you'll always be Pop Pop, but I will beat you up for it.
I will kick the shit out of an old man.
Oh
I
boy.
will. Daisy like, they don't know that I know this trick. When Quinn in fact does know the trick.
I think Quinn could I ask that you roll an insight check on Quinn again?
Yeah.
I don't think you would see this unless you were like looking for it.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
I think you see that to Quinn, he has absolutely failed you. So I think he
Oh.
looks very like the third time you flicked him in the forehead, he didn't even stop you. He just looks very sad right now, and it's just like I, I want you to know, and maybe this might not mean a lot to you. I don't know if it does, but it means a lot to me. I think you and Christy, unless my son gets married or whatever, but he's gonna be a, you know, vigilante war hero or whatever. I don't know. He's gonna do something. Um, you
Yeah.
and Christy are the closest thing I've ever had to, I suppose, grandkids that I wanted to do good by. And I guess if this makes sense, part of the reason I didn't, go out of my way to tell everyone is because I felt like I lost a grandkid. And part of me wanted to believe that she was in a better place, even though I knew she wasn't. I'm very sorry.
Well, you're not supposed to get sappy on me. I'm supposed to be angry at you.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm bad at sappiness, so
just
I just
I just wish that I, my anger is probably misplaced. I just what would I roll if I wanted Daisy to have like a sudden understanding of the fact that because like I don't think she's processed the fact that Pazuzu is the one who killed Christy.
I don't think this is something you have to roll for
Okay.
to process it. I think it just character wise, if you think this is the right time, then yeah.
Okay. I think Daisy probably like freezes and then is like, he killed her. I was in his fucking house. I uh, you're forgiven. I'm gonna go drink and find someone to fight at a bar. We'll talk later.
Oh, okay.
She leaves.
Daisy leaves and heads to a bar.
Yep.
Nadir,
That's me.
that's you. Scenes. What do you want to start with?
Probably don't want to go right into another Daisy scene right away in case Emma has to take care of some bread right now.
Fair enough.
I think I had like a shorter scene with like Bren.
Yeah, you had Bren, and then you wanted to talk to Asha and Zaya and maybe Matthias and Rafi, so like talking to the kids or date with Bren.
Oh yeah. We'll go
Whichever.
least important to most important. So we'll go out with Bren just for a quick scene here. I don't think this should be too long.
Damn.
Just a quickie if you know we know what I'm saying.
Right. So do you how do you open?
I walk into his office and grab his crotch.
Oh.
Forward.
Let's fucking
We're
go.
staying in tonight.
Yeah, no,
Um,
probably just walk into the office and be like, "Hey, oh, please help! My penis is stuck in the doorway. Hello, Benjamin, my captain, my captain. You had commanded before I left that we should go on a second date. Is that still part of my contract here?
Well, it's not a part of a contract as much as I hope you would like to take me out.
Yes, of course. You're my El Presidente.
I think he jots a few things down on a piece of paper. Deal with that when I get back. The sign will be added. So, where to? What do you want to do? You just got
Nobody's
back from
gone to
hell,
the
so
Goblin Inn recently.
yeah, let's go to the Goblin. And I think he'll take your arm and you guys will walk to the Goblin. I suppose you probably don't want to talk about anything that happened in hell or anything like that.
I mean, we can talk about it if you want, but I mean, you'll have to spill a little bit about what all happened up here.
Yeah. Well, it was mostly good. You know?
Um, what about the favors of Mr. Asmodeus?
What about
Um,
them?
they just seem to be a hot commodity down there.
Oh,
I was just interested in how we got our hands on them. I know you said you didn't necessarily want to talk about it, but
and
I
it's
mean,
not worth going into too much detail. I mean, I went on a trip with Havilar Flynn, and we went into an old temple, decrepit, into a dungeon, and had to retrieve them. So, if they're a hot commodity, I'm guessing it's for good reason. I mean, they are called the favors of Asmodeus, so
yeah. Just wanted to make sure you were all right about it. I don't know if you had to do anything tough or if it was just
well,
fighting
it
our usual fight.
did it keep you guys safer than you would have been?
Yeah, I think probably would have fought 100,000 more times and probably would just be dead in a river if we didn't have him.
Then everything, it's worth it. And I would have done more then. But I'm here to look out for you guys.
I know, but you don't have to do it alone. I mean, I'm here for you. The others are here for you. But
I know.
I'm right next to you if you need me.
You are such a genuine person, Nadir.
Thank you. I like to think it's the only way to be.
I wish everyone was like you.
Thank you. There'd be a lot more problems with doorways, I think, if that was the case, but
Well, maybe mine
I
isn't
like to
that,
think-
but
yeah. Oh, also the like horrible curse upon me in my bloodline, but no, I know what
right,
you mean. Thank
right.
you. I
You
appreciate.
are. I can't. You never let me sweet talk you.
No, I have to be the sweeter one.
Okay. Okay.
I have to be sugar for my Generalissimo.
Oh, why? Not on our dates.
Oh, I suppose you're just regular Brenny.
Rennie?
Yeah.
That's not the worst thing you've called me, so I'll take it. I think you guys find a table at the Goblin. There's probably some like live music, maybe like quote unquote karaoke, open mic night actually. So there's definitely some good music and definitely some okay to bad music being played. Um, maybe guys, would you do any dancing?
Yeah, yeah. I think if it's a karaoke night too, Nadir would also get up and do an a cappella of Darude Sandstorm.
Roll me a performance.
Oh yeah, Daddy's gonna perform. That is a 13 plus 0 to be a 13.
Okay, so I'd say that's pretty. It's like not terrible.
It's like good for karaoke, I feel.
It's like I feel like it's pretty middle of the road. You know,
Yeah.
like it's not really that bad. Like no one's booing you off the stage or covering their ears. I think Bren looks like a little impressed. I think he was kind of like appalled when you stood up on the stage, and but it was okay. At the end of the day, it was okay.
I think at the end, Nadir will say that song was dedicated to that man right there, and then points at Bren.
Everyone in the bar turns their head and stares at him, and he's just like gives a thumbs up and like puts his face in his hands. Very cute. Um, I think he also updates you about Matthias. You know, doing homework. He tells you about Matthias trying to be heroic and protect him, and how much he's accomplished and grown the past 3 months. And then you guys start walking back. And head back to the department. And I think he'll stop and say, "This don't take this as fuck it. Do you want to spend the night with me? Not in the just sleeping."
Yeah. I'll stop by. I'll have to go get my Scrooge type pajamas, but I'll be there.
Okay. And then I think he says, "You have the key."
I do? Oh yeah.
I hope you still do.
Yeah, Nadir will bring some cards and some logs for a fire and stop in Bren's other office.
The secret one
Yeah,
for only Nadir.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think you guys just have a nice little evening together. Is there anything in particular you would do or say? Not do, say, I
You
guess.
want me,
Any
you want me
other?
to describe the nasty that we perform?
Do
I
you
would like
perform the nasty? Do you just
Uh,
chat?
no, I think we just stay up late and play some cards and talk about things that aren't business for a bit. Just
Awesome.
about the world and
Yeah,
ourselves.
very sweet. Quinn.
Where's Medea hiding out these days?
Uh-oh.
I go to the ether.
Yeah, she's Medea.
Yeah.
Medea,
Yeah.
where you at?
You know, I didn't really have any plans for Medea this session. She had her big scene last session.
Oh, Quinn's seeking you out.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
seeking.
seeking me out. Okay, cool. Honestly, she's probably just kind of like sitting around at the headquarters, you know, for chance
Yeah.
getting to know the new members. You know what? You find her trying to have a conversation with Susan.
Not knowing Susan can't talk.
Yeah. She's like, what are your thoughts on this? On
And
like
then
X issue and just
I think Susan, you just see like kind of like some hand gestures and like she's communicating with you, but I don't think you understand what she's communicating to you.
no. She's not.
Gestures say it all, is what I'm saying.
I guess like you need to learn sign language is all I'm saying.
Yeah, apparently Medea does.
Yeah, she's like
She's
signing
gonna have to
at
talk
you.
to her wife about that.
Yeah.
I think Quinn would just like walk up to y'all, just be like, "Hey Medea, hey Susan, how y'all doing?"
Hello, Quinn.
Susan gives you a thumbs up.
Hi, Medea, could we have a word in private if possible?
Susan holds up her pants and walks
Yes.
away.
We got super secret business, Susan. Don't worry about it.
Salutes.
I think Quinn would probably like lead you to
Brent's
a
office.
side room, Brent's office, when he's not
Kick
there.
Brent out of his office.
Him and Nadir are sleeping in.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I wonder where Brent is. Well, his office will do. So yeah, I think Quinn will like close the door. Just be like, "Hey, so actually was hoping I could talk to you about your sister, if possible."
All right. And hey, Cole, before we start, her name is
Yeah.
Camellia.
I know. I've been practicing Camellia.
I
Uh,
say it
Name
5
Um,
times in the mirror every day.
I think
I
it's
say it every day.
Camilla.
In my heart, it's
No.
Camilla,
Camilla.
but I
They're all
understand.
flowers.
I know it's Camilla, but I know the woke mob wants me to call her Camellia, so I will go with the woke mob for now. So okay, I guess where my head's at right now, when we brought her here, like all those months ago, we were like, "Yay, it's our like linchpin of information, like testify, this is gonna be huge." And it's been like 3 months and we haven't done anything with her. And I feel like that's kind of an issue. And so I wanted
In
to
our defense, we were in hell.
I mean, yeah, but we're not the only people that exist. Like someone else could have done something with her, you know?
True, but none of us thought of
Yeah.
it before we
Yeah,
went
no,
to hell.
yeah, I guess point taken there, but regardless, I'm a little bit worried. I wanted to see what you thought about possibly moving Camellia here. Because don't get me wrong, I guess correct me if I'm wrong. You aside, your spouses aren't really like big fighters, are they? Like not a lot of warriors among them, I guess.
Roll is. But
Okay.
I mean, the upside to the reason why I was so insistent on Camellia not staying here in the first place is because her being in the department would be an admittance of guilt should the Cyclone ever suspect us. Because we broke into all those labs, we shut them down. It was on their land. We broke into their lab on the clan property and then proceeded to
Yeah.
break into more afterwards. And they don't know that we did that. But if they had suspicions and they were to find Camellia, one of their experiments, in the department's hands, that's an admittance of guilt. That's why we kept her someplace separate, someplace they wouldn't expect it. Should
Yeah.
they even suspect she's still alive?
Yeah, I guess what like honestly, like I agree with you. I think keeping her hidden still is the best move. I guess to me, whether it's an admittance of guilt that the Department of Demonology is keeping her, or an admittance of guilt that the Alda clan is keeping her, kind of seems like tomato tomato. Like, either way, it looks bad politically, no matter where she is. I guess the point that I'm making is that, and again, I don't want to sound like I'm insulting your clan. Your clan headquarters is probably the easiest place I've ever gotten into. Like, I've walked in on multiple occasions and no one has stopped me. Like, I remember I literally walked in once and one of your spouses was just like eating cereal, and that was the first line of defense against me. I straight up could have just gone on a rampage and taken all of you out. Like, so that's what I'm trying to say, right? The syndicate is getting very attacky recently. And if our enemies were to find out that Camellia was still alive, I personally would rather have her here and hidden where she's a lot more defendable versus at you and your spouse's house, which doesn't
Ross's
have
house.
the tightest, yeah, like doesn't have the tightest security. And I don't think that your spouses, other than Raw, would do a good job of like fighting off an attack.
I see a point. Counterpoint. They haven't attacked my house. They have attacked the department several times. And
Yeah, but
the department's much more active in terms of syndicate activity in the sense of it's a target that they know to hit. And if she's here and there's an attack, there's a chance that that's how they learn that she's alive. But I do
mm,
see your point that there are more trained fighters in the sense of higher level, more dedicated fighters than at home. There are
I
guards
guess
at home, and but I do want to
mhm,
say, Quinn,
yeah.
you were expected. You waltzed in. They were told to expect you. Let me just put that there. But continue.
My,
You're
my
making good
man,
points.
my man, there was no one at your front door. Like I truly
No one
walked up
that
to
you
your front
saw.
door. Okay, I'm gonna pretend not to notice that insult. If there were people hidden, I would have seen them. I truly like no one at your front door. I just walked in and said hello, and like and that was before a lot like the first time I met your spouses was by walking in and just kind of being there. They did not see me as like a threat or anything. They were just like, "Who are you?" Okay,
Okay,
no,
no, no,
yeah,
there's me. Okay, okay, no. This is me talking to Cole at this point.
yeah.
You've been in the room with some of them before, with like various things with like, oh, Hakeem and like I think it was might have been Tilfira meeting with Bren, and you're like security experts. So you're in the room with them. Like some of them laid eyes on Quinn before.
Oh, okay, I suppose, yeah. Fair point, but I think Quinn's point still stands of like no one asked me who I was, like no one asked for identification, like I just kind of walked in.
Medea have been
Uh
like, yeah, this is one of the bitches I'm with.
um so I think Quinn's like and again, I guess you know the overall point I'm trying to make and something I hope we can do is it's a risk wherever we keep her. It's a political scandal wherever we keep her. I feel pretty certain that if she was here and we were attacked because of her, she would be safe. If she was at the Alda clan house and they attacked because of her, I think all of your spouses would die straight up, or at least all the ones that were there. Like, it just seems like things would be a lot safer for people, especially people like you care about, because I know you care about them. It'd be a lot safer if
I sure
she
hope
was
so.
a bit closer to home. And I guess I'm just coming to you because I don't want to like start an incident by being like, "Hey, Amelia, you're coming with me." So I was hoping to come to
Yes,
some
then
sort of
that
agreement with
uh,
you about it and all that.
yes, if you tried to move her without talking to everyone, people would be like, "Hey, Quinn, why are you doing that out of nowhere?" And then, that would cause issues because then that security you seem to think that doesn't exist would have to get involved. But I do see your points, and they're good ones. It's going to backfire on us, but I'm willing to like let her move elsewhere.
Okay, I
Just
mean,
I do want to just let my protest be known that
yeah,
there is no indication whatsoever that she would be at the older house, and the older house has not been targeted yet. That is my protest. That should be known. But you're the security expert. This is what you do. So, what do you think is best?
I think our enemies seem to know a lot always all the time, and I think that it is not a matter of if but a matter of when they find out that she's still around, and when they find out that she's still around, I'd much rather have her here.
Ugh, it's showing our hand. But once again, like I said, it's ultimately up to you because you're the security expert. So yes,
Appreciate
by all
it.
means, move her.
And for what it's worth, I'm not just gonna make this decision by myself. Like I'll put it up to a group vote, ask Bran, see what your family thinks about it. I know I'm kind of security
Just,
expert,
I'm
but
going
I'm
to
also
let you know
the
they're
person.
going to do what I think on this situation.
Okay. Well, I'll
They're,
still
they're
ask
going
Bran.
to.
All right. Well, I don't know. That's all I really had. I just wanted to check in with you and see what you think about it. I understand why you're hesitant.
Is yes. It, like you said, matter if it really is matter of when and not if, showing our hand. But perhaps that such a thing will just be taken off the table entirely. We don't know the future.
I do, especially because now that we got the Wand of Orcus, it is very much feeling like we're in the end game, and I'd rather have our cards close to our chest where they can't be taken without a fight.
I'm minorly insulted by you insisting that there would be no fight, but regardless, let's just go on with it.
okay. I mean, fight by us. I'm not saying fight by your
No,
family.
no, Quinn, you've made your opinion very clear.
There
At
were a
this point,
bunch of
she's just letting you dig a
politicians.
hole.
Yeah.
She's letting you dig a hole at this point.
I think he doesn't realize this and is like, they're a bunch of politicians, man. They're not that tough.
Correction, only one of them's a career politician at this point.
Actually, sorry.
Actually,
well, you know.
she's gonna info dump on her spouses. Only one of them's a career politician. Fuck you.
Okay, whatever. Quinn gets up to be like, God damn it, and starts to walk out. But I think he does stop and is just like, I know we're not close at all, but if you'll permit me, I'd love to ask a personal question if I could.
I have yet to be dishonest towards you and your questions. Shoot.
I noticed that when we were shown Christy in a cage, all of us were like Wanda Vorkis. It wasn't an easy decision, but pretty quickly. And you were very quiet. And I guess I wanted to ask what choice you wanted to make or what choice you would have made or why you were so quiet in the first place.
I was quiet because it wasn't my decision to make, I felt. I genuinely did adore Christy quite a bit. She was a refreshing breath of air, I feel. But I wasn't a lover. I wasn't a father figure to her, like some of the group was, I felt. Surprised the hell out of me how quickly you all decided. It felt like snap reasoning almost, until I thought of it more. But yes, I was quiet because I didn't feel like it was my place. I
guess
definitely, in terms of what I would have picked, I would have picked Wanda Orcus, even if it would pain me to do so. But it was Christy there in that decision. If it was someone else, it was up to only me, I could not tell you because it didn't happen.
yeah. I think that was just it was a hard choice to make, but at the end of the day, I think we all just kind of knew immediately that that's the choice that Christy would want us to make.
That was something you all said and all agreed upon. I can agree that she probably likely would be mad. But gave me something to think about.
Yeah. I want it on the record. If it's a choice between my life or saving the world, go with saving the world. I'd want y'all to make the same decision for me.
Noted. And if needed, I will express it.
Fair enough. All
Quinn's
right, well,
life in the balance, and I'm like, hey guys, he told me to let him die.
he said let him go.
Kill him!
All right, well, have a good day, Medea.
You as well. I'm going to try and track down Susan again. I need to get a knack of what she's saying.
I find it enlightening that she can say so much with so little, you know?
Words are the mediums of my trades, and I don't know what
Yeah.
words she's using. It's driving me insane.
I've bought cigarettes from her for almost a year now, and I'm telling you, like she waves her hand. I don't know sign language at all, but she waves her hands around, and I just get it. I just know, you know.
Medea's
Just
now
so
getting
it-
internally mad that she's not getting it.
The girls that get it, and the girls
Yeah.
that don't, don't.
She's got a way with
That's-
words.
Medea doesn't smoke because she needs her singing voice.
Mm,
That's why she can't understand Susan.
Yeah, she doesn't smoke.
You need to smoke to understand her.
and then I don't think it would be a scene, but I think Quinn would go to Bren and be like, "Hey, can we safely and privately get Camellia over here and keep her hidden with us instead?" And seeing if that's something you would rather like be a thing, or if that's something we can say that we just do.
Yeah, because I think he is also probably pretty pro having Camellia with you guys. I guess I'll pose this to the rest of you guys. Do you think that needs to be a bigger scene with everyone, or is that something that most people would be like, sure, yeah.
For the record, Quinn would ask everyone about it and just be like, "Hey, what do you think about this?" before making that decision.
I think that Daisy would agree with having Camellia at the department.
I think and I would trust Quinn's judgment.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
that Nadir really has a horse in the race of where Camilla ends up.
Say it right, jerk.
What?
Yeah.
Say it with me. 3 syllables. Camellia.
Camilla.
4 syllables. Fuck you.
Me it la
Camilla la la la.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aaron's gonna rage quit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive here and just beat my head with a hammer.
Gus and
Yeah, no,
Cole do.
You're gonna see
They,
me in
like-
a couple hours, buddy.
Gus and Cole just love rage baiting too, so it's like.
rock on, brother.
As
Hey,
they
in my
should.
head-
And Aaron, I love you
He's
so
doing
much.
it
You
half
take
the
you
time.
take the bait almost always.
Fuck you. I'm blaming the autism assistant. Cole doesn't even realize he's doing it half the time, but Gus does it professionally.
It's like in my head is Camilla. I like literally cannot change it. I like do not register that there is a difference.
It's so similar.
Is it rage baiting, or is it just who Gus and I am?
My brain
But
does
who
not
Gus
decide.
is,
Be
and
who
you're
you
unfortunately getting the fucking
are.
osmosis effect.
For your pride. Sorry.
What are you talking about, lady?
Be who you are. So yeah, I guess if everyone else agrees, I think you and Bren are able to probably have a talk with Hakeem Alda and you state your case. I think, he brings up a lot of the same points that Medea does. But also with now his research being suspended, he reluctantly lets her go into your care. Do you use the teleportation circle to
Yes, say yes.
Yeah.
That's more
Oh
secure.
yeah. I think it's time to use the scroll. I will set up one end in the cell in the basement of our building, and then make the other circle to teleport her in the room that she's in.
Yeah. I think like
Man,
you walk you know what,
you're
this
into a date,
can
yes, so?
this can be like
Unless we
her
have, like,
this-
unless we have any open rooms for her.
but you could probably find some rooms, but
Just renovated.
I think this will be a scene where you are able to walk in with Bren and this teleportation circle just readily in your hand, like no sneaking around or anything. She's like, am I? Yes, Emma?
Can I be waiting in the room she's gonna be brought into with some peanut butter cookies? I
Sure.
did tell her I told her I'd bring her peanut butter cookies.
Yeah, sure. You walk in, she goes, what's all this? Oh, are we going?
Who is in the room with me?
Bren.
Okay.
It's you and Bren, and I think maybe just like a guard or two are on the outside of the door in the hallway.
Okay. I think I'll look at her. I will sending stone her first and be like, uh, I'll keep the word count here too, since this would be like a very quick snap sending stone. This isn't a breakout. Uh, we're moving you somewhere safer. What we talked about should still be kept on the down low.
I think she just kind of nods.
Okay.
S-
I think
So,
Quinn will. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
so, I think she'll just kind of be so. What's this then?
Well, let's just say I have had a bad feeling recently that things are going to be popping off in a major way real soon. And I think we've decided we'd much rather have you a little closer to home. So we've got a nice room for you at the Department of Demonology. And you'll be with us from this point out. Aldous have agreed to uh, put you in our care.
Would the door be unlocked or locked?
I think I look at her and then Bren and then her. I mean, are you gonna like run away or?
No. But can I leave a room?
I think I'll look at. I think I'll be like, personally, I wouldn't be opposed to a little bit of freedom of movement inside the building, but I think this is my boss's decision, and I'll look at Bren.
You've been cooped up a lot, so yeah, just inside the building though. Oh, thank the gods above. Oh my god. Okay, I'm ready.
I will say, however, I, as head of security, do reserve the right to put you in timeout if you start shit with Medea.
Oh, what?
I want you to stay away from her and don't antagonize her.
Oh my god, I do not want to be within 10 feet of her, at least 20 feet.
Perfect.
Fine.
All right. I guess I'll draw the circle and teleport us all to the department.
Yeah, you teleport to her room where Daisy's waiting with a plate of peanut butter cookies. Um, that she does scarf down a bit. I think she does give you a hug, Quinn. It's like 2 seconds long and then it's over. You like have barely enough time to register it, but she gives you like the quickest little hug and then like goes to the plate of cookies.
Uh, I think if she's still within like arm's reach of Quinn, he'll just give her like a pat on the shoulder, and be like, I don't know, I think things will be a lot more fun with you around. So we're gonna look after you now, right?
Okay. Yeah. And she like looks and like looks outside of a window at like the training yards and is just like and all the people there and it's just like, wow. This seems less stuffy than the older house.
Yeah,
Okay. But I promise I won't walk around too much.
appreciate it. Let me know if you need anything, and then I think Quinn will walk out. And I don't know if you want this to be a role, but Quinn will keep a very close eye on her, I think.
Just like throughout the time you're there, she's there, like throughout that
Yeah,
downtime.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
like an insight way or like just a perception way.
I think truly just perception, like, is she following the rules? Is she being careful with her like freedom of movement? Does she
Yeah.
seem like she wants to fucking sprint out of here?
Yeah, I guess roll me perception.
That is a 26
Jesus fucking Christ.
plus
I think
11.
like for the most part she sticks to her rules. I think you can see sometimes she does talk to people. Um
Mhm.
Sometimes she does like you catch her looking towards like the door or the window out to the street almost in like a longing way. Like it's almost like she's sadly looking out, but she doesn't go further than that. Um she tends to steer away from Medea in the best she can.
Medea's doing the same.
Where yeah, you just see these two sisters that just like refuse to be near each other, which is for the best. Anai, is there anything from you?
Oh boy, oh boy. It's my turn. I'd like to think that throughout the time in hell, I was at least sending like "I'm still alive" messages.
Yeah.
Um, but I think once we get some like downtime, I would, especially after a trip to hell, I would want a trip back to the tavern just so I can have a little slice of what used to be normal again for a couple days. And to see
Yeah.
Maureen in a bit more privacy now that everything is so full at the
Right.
there's more people.
Yeah, so you get to go back to visit Marine. Um Sorry, give me one second. I think things have been pretty normal with her, but she does very excitedly run over to you and give you a big, big hug. Um, and has some people kind of run the bar for her so she can sit down with you and have the night off. I think you see she's like hired some other people um that are kind of more competent. So she does want to pull away if she can.
I see the place has been busy.
Yeah, it hasn't been too bad. Um, Missed you though. Um,
Gosh,
how are you?
I miss you so much. Uh, um, well, the trip to hell wasn't too bad. Older than you expect. Placed through parts of it.
Oh yeah, the different layers and such.
Mm-hmm. We skipped a couple, I guess. I wasn't paying attention really well. But we managed to get through a few fights here and there that weren't terrible. Um, it strangely felt calming to be there. I don't know, maybe it was just the
Like
constant background noise of like screaming and stuff.
like
Helps.
familiar or
Yeah, yeah, I think so. And
did you
what was really weird, everyone else seemed to have a pretty hard time with the entry into hell. Like they weren't real talkative about it, but the one story I got was some unpleasant memories being shoved in the person's face. And I didn't have that on the way in. I just walked right through.
I would
And it was
also just a DM interjection.
yes,
You
please.
you did have visions. You had memories of your past life.
Yeah, I had
Okay.
like good memories though, right?
Yeah, like you're changed from angel into devil is particularly and saw
Oh,
what you looked like even.
oh, that's right, that's right. I I was able to walk through without any terrible things. It's just it did give me some memories, I think. And gosh, I saw myself transforming from an angel into a demon, and I just, or sorry, into a devil. Um, and I don't know, the whole place just felt familiar.
So maybe a step closer to figuring out who you were.
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly a really long list of options from angel to devil, but not exactly a short list. Um,
And you're doing okay with it?
I do miss the constant background noise. The the constant whispers are driving me a little bonkers, and the extra background noise was helping. Maybe I should have Medea just constantly play music in my room at night.
I'm sure some of the folks there would love that.
uh,
She'll
um,
put her hand over yours in a very comforting way.
it's just everyone keeps reminding me that whoever I was doesn't matter, but it feels important. And I don't know why, but it feels like I've forgotten something too crucial. I
Did you I thank you for telling me all of this. Did you maybe some of your friends would know?
yeah, I probably we kind of have our hands full with training new team of recruits, and it's kind of feeling like things are going to come to a head soon, so we're getting ready for the bigger attacks to start hitting. We got what we went down there for, but that also means we're a step closer to having everything that they want and are willing to kill for.
Just just stay alive, okay? Come back to me.
I seem to be good at staying alive somehow.
We'll keep that up.
I will. I don't want to put you through.
You know, maybe I should just go up there and be with you and maybe they need like a cook at this department.
Well, I know they'd probably love an extra cook, especially when that's as good as you are. I just don't want you too close to the fire.
But I want to
And
be there to support you.
Reen, I can't ask you to leave behind your inn and your customers, and
If
this
someone
is
has to watch it for a few months, that's fine. You're more important.
I I can't promise what this timeline looks like. You've already sacrificed so much for me. I can't ask that of you.
Well, you're not asking me. I was the one asking you. But
You're too precious for this world. And I lean in and I give her a little forehead kiss. I'll I'll help you pack.
she smiles, and I think you guys spend the night doing some packing. And she kind of sets things up with some people at the bar, some of her bartenders, for who can watch the place for her, fill in her role. Um, and probably the next day, you guys go back to the city, um, where Marine gets to take a official position as being just kind of a chef for for the department. Um, probably deciding to sleep in the same room as you.
That's fine. Even with the twin bed, we'd fit because I normally am sleeping in
So just
fox
curl up,
mode.
yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Oh, good. Potty break. Me too.
Pisser.
Mhm.
Oh, two pissers.
I'm stronger than that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm good for now. I probably will later.
Mm.
I may be
Impending
dehydrated. I don't know.
pisser.
Hisser in training.
Yeah.
I don't know about. Well, maybe it is in training. Y'all have yet to beat my record.
I try every day.
Yeah, I need to start timing things again.
Yeah.
Especially at night. I just don't have the heart at night when I'm like in the middle of the night, because that's my longest stream by far.
Mhm. I think we can all rest easy knowing that we are all significantly better than Lauren is.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was I don't even know why we put her in that chat, I'll be honest with you. That was
We were
pathetic.
talking, and she heard about our competition to see who could pee the longest uninterrupted, and then she wanted in, but she pees like a fucking. I didn't even know. She pees like Amanda, fast and quick, but like all the
What I've
time.
always said about both of them. Like the main thing I know for sure. Nah. Lauren's in the peeing kitty Olympics. We
Yeah.
are
Yeah,
the Olympians.
she's JV. We're varsity.
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know what I want to walk. What I just walked into.
Oh well, do you remember the pissing competition that me, Gus, and Cole are in?
Who are you
The piss
asking?
the longest.
Who could piss the longest? Yeah,
Uninterrupted.
I'm winning,
I'm gonna,
by the way.
I'm gonna drink so much water tonight and see what I can do.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
strategy is beers. I think it has to be beers.
Honestly, it
Yeah.
kind of is.
Next time we all do a hangout, you three have to drink as many beers as you can and then see who pisses the longest after.
Gang, I'm
And
headed to Ren Fair next week. No, not next weekend, this coming weekend. Like, trust, I'm gonna be pissing at Ren Fair.
I'm
And
gonna
I'll
be
time it for
pissing.
y'all.
Um, all right. Um, yes?
I hate to be that guy, but it's something Quinn would do. Can I vibe check this new cook to see what her intentions are with my daughter?
Yeah. Give me an insight check.
I desperately want Quinn to think there's something up with Mayreen. It'd be so funny to me.
Maybe
30-20.
Dirty 20.
30-20.
You see, she had just a woman who's in love with an eye.
Okay.
You can't see past the
She-
devil's quad.
Let me be
One-
happy in one aspect of my life. God damn it.
Amanda, one of these days I'm gonna catch on to something. If I keep throwing out nets, I'm
Yeah,
eventually
you'll get something for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I think Bren will approach Daisy, Asha, and Zaya. Hey, I know things are kind of messed up right now, but how about a fun day? I know Zaya mentioned she wanted some clothes more suitable for the city, so why don't I take you girls shopping?
Yeah, I'm
Oh
down.
my god. Stepfather is the father who stepped up?
Yeah, I think Zaya's like, yes, this is what I wanted. I want to see what you people wear up here, if it's good or not. Asha's just like, yeah, some new clothes could be nice. I only have the clothes I died in, so maybe new clothes would be good.
Well, do you want to borrow something so that you don't have to wear those while we're out shopping?
You are so sweet. You are also much smaller than me.
Well, no, I could I'm sure I could steal something from someone. I'll steal shit from Medea. I think she has the nice shit.
Okay.
Medea's also small, just not as small as you.
I don't know
but
how
it's
small
not a
these girls are.
um, you're like a medium size, so better chance of Zaya and Asha fitting into your clothes than
Yeah.
Daisy's
It's
clothes.
true, but I do want to say she doesn't keep a lot at the department.
Whatever you are keeping, it's
Daisy
gone.
steals it.
It's gone,
Alright.
and Zaya and Asha are in it.
Honestly,
like-
Medea wouldn't really care. That's another excuse for her to go shopping.
And I think Bren stops by Nadir is like, hey, I'm taking Daisy, Asha, and Zaya out to go shopping. We'll be back later.
Okay. Have fun. Don't let the giant flies that suck your brain out bite you, girls, okay? They're around this city.
Asha is like, she like gives you like a slightly mouth open look, and Zaya's like turns to Daisy's like, is he being for real?
No.
Okay, just cause like where I'm from, there are literal demons that prowl the streets, so you never
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, no, we don't have anything like that here unless something really unfortunate happens.
Okay. Oh, sorry, that's not Russian. Okay. That's good to know. And I think you guys go out on the town, and I think like probably Zaya and Asha typically look to you for advice on what clothes they should get. Because
Oh, hell
Brent
yeah.
is fully just most of the time in priest robes. So they're
Of course.
automatically just assuming he's not going to know much about clothes.
But he is gay. So,
But he is gay. So
And we all saw that bad
yeah,
boy
he goes,
suit.
those shoes with that shirt, honey. And
Stereotyping?
yeah.
Are you stereotyping?
hey, I was hugged by a priest over the weekend. I feel like I can.
You're allowed
have-
to.
Yeah.
But was it a
don't think
gay
that's-
priest?
Hey, yeah.
No, definitely. Almost certainly not.
Damn it. So, but no, I think Asha and Zaya just like have a good time. I think actually hanging out with you a lot. Like
Yeah.
you're around their age. Um and just kind of like I think you got girls just kind of have Bren in tow for the most part, but he seems to be having fun with it.
I like to imagine that the three. Sorry, Snoot just had such a goofy ass look on his face. I got momentarily distracted.
Understandable.
I like to imagine that we all are like just piling clothes into Bren's arms, and Bren is like just slowly walking behind us, like arms full of clothes, and then is forced to like sit there while we try stuff on.
Pretty
And
much.
huh?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. And then like after we try stuff on, we all just go up to the counter and make Bren dump his arms and then just stare at him expectantly, waiting for him to run his debit card.
This might have been a mistake, but you need them. You need them. But I think I was like, so what else do you do in this city for fun? Like,
Um, well, I've recently taken to drinking, fucking, and fighting. I'm not saying that.
oh, I think Nadir would kick my ass.
No, no, I don't think that you should do that. I actually don't
Maybe
think.
the drinking I could do.
Yeah, I actually don't know that Nadir knows that I do the fucking or the fighting part. Quinn knows. I don't think he supports it, but
You
he
mean you're
can't
going
really.
to bars and fighting? Bren turns and looks at you. Oh shit.
No, I'm not.
Roll me a
No.
deception with disadvantage.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can I give advantage to Bren because I definitely would have had a Council of Dads meeting at one point where I was like, Daisy is going off the deep end a little bit. She's drinking, fighting, and fucking.
Somebody's in
Absolutely.
trouble.
So that's an 8.
Yeah, yeah, that was a 17. Um,
Yeah.
we are going to have a talk when we get home. But for now, fun without drinking, fucking, or fighting.
Daisy needs the DARE program. Goddamn.
I'm watching you.
I'm gonna lean. What are the girls' names again?
Asha and Zaya. Zaya's the older
Uh,
one, who's closer to your age, I believe.
Okay, Asha and Saya. I'm gonna like lean over to them and just kind of whisper like it's okay, he'll forget about it. And then
Oh, senile?
yeah, well, more like has a lot of stuff going on, so if you just like act right for long enough, he kind of forgets that you're the problem child.
Okay, okay. So, and then she leans in and whispers, should we go to the bar later?
Yeah, yeah. But I am not gonna let you fuck or fight because I really like Nadir and I don't want him to be mad at me. I don't really care if Brent's mad at me, but I do care about Nadir.
That's crazy.
I think
Right, right.
I that was more sarcastic on Daisy's part, but
So funny. Okay, okay. Um,
but there are like cool libraries if you are a library girly. Um and like a lot of really pretty parks, but sometimes Medea's at the parks like trying to talk to birds and stuff and it's really weird.
is she like? I think Asha's like, is she like okay? Like, up here?
Not at all.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, what about the old man?
Quinn, um, he's like pretty cool. He's really good to um like fight with when you're angry.
Right.
Um, and he definitely like helped me improve my skills.
Okay.
But he's also like he's a good guy. Um, him and Otto sometimes just sit on the porch and like chain smoke with each other.
Yeah, I on oh shit, that was Southern. I noticed that. Yes.
Yeah, so like I think Quinn knew about the bars mostly because he would like well for a while after my dad died, he would go to the bars at like 2 in the morning, like drag me back in, and then still make me get up at like 5 in the morning for training. Um, so
Are
he
you
kind of he, hmm?
okay? So like
But he,
responsible, stricter, maybe?
yeah, but like kind of in a chill way. But he does have like he has eyes and ears everywhere, so
Okay.
you really cannot get pull one over on him.
Okay. Well, I will see what it is like fighting this Quinn.
Yeah, I think it would be really fun to watch.
Okay. Okay. I'm sick of fighting the deer. He is it's too much.
He is he is uh beefy. Um,
He's a freak. That's what he is. I
uh,
jest.
uh,
I jest.
um, but also if you ever just want like a sparring partner, I'm always up for a pretend fight.
That'd be
So
fun. That'd be fun.
yeah, we should do it.
Yes. Yes, we should. Um, and I think, maybe you guys stop for lunch and then go back to the department. Nadir, your girls have so many new clothes. Probably due to Daisy encouraging them.
Yeah.
Bren sadly looks at his coin pouch and is just like, it's okay. It's okay, they need this.
I think the deer will give like Bren some gold later on
Okay.
to just like pay back a little bit.
Um,
Sees the girls and is like, "Oh, you guys are fancy schmancy city folk now.
look at us. We look the part. We are city girls now.
Very nice. Good, excellent selection."
So many layers. It's crazy.
Thank you for helping them, Daisy. I would imagine they did not select these out themselves.
Well, they're pretty stylish, but it was fun. So
You have no confidence in us of being stylish.
You were raised in a town where people mostly wore their armor around. I'll be honest with you. We set you up for failure.
You kind of got us there, actually. Anyway, I'm going to go find Quinn. I'm going to fight him.
Okay. Remember, he's like an old man. He needs like a walker to walk around.
Okay, I won't go for the knees. I think you are approached by Zaya for a sparring match.
I think I'll sending stone Quinn. Not Quinn. I'll sending stone Nadir. Just like, hey, do you want me to go easy on your kids in a fight?
Why would you need to do that?
Bird chef.
You also watch as you ask, should I go easy? As they transform into very similar looking beasts that Nadir does. So like she fully transforms into a monster before he
I guess my table question: are they the same level as us?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Probably not.
Uh,
So it's definitely you are a higher level, but she can take hits still.
I think Quinn will give it his all to beat the shit out of Nadir's daughter.
It probably works out. By the end, she goes, "That was awesome, old man."
Yeah,
And
my niece.
she's laying on the ground, like arms outstretched. Oh,
I think
good
I
thing
look at
I
her
did
and
not. Good thing I did not lose control and try to rip you apart.
I appreciate that. You should have gone for the knees next time. I noticed you not going for them.
Well, Nadir said, blah blah blah. Be careful. He's old man. He needs walker. So I said, okay, no knees.
Yeah, I haven't need a walker yet, but maybe you can make me need a walker. Go for my knees
Oh,
next time.
challenge, challenge, challenge.
I don't know.
Um,
Old age hasn't taken me yet. I can still take some punches.
um. Now, we'll go back to Daisy for some scenes.
Okay. Maybe I'll do the Grace scene.
Yeah,
My little slumby with Grace.
yeah. Grace stops by for a slumby. I assume there's definitely a portion of the night where the common space has been taken over by
We're
gal pals.
Yeah, we're painting people's nails again. Um,
There's
I think
more girls that can join now too in girls' night.
yeah, I think we
It's
also like mixed up some little homemade face masks and like cucumber eye slices.
yeah. I think you do notice very much so Gregor, Rafi, and Matthias are in hiding, probably.
Yeah.
I feel like Quinn's
Yeah.
been through this before. He's getting his nails painted.
Yeah, he's ready for it. Matthias is like, no fucking way. As soon as he saw you guys congregating, you haven't seen him in hours now.
He's like run away.
Yeah, you have no clue where he is.
Yeah, I think we also like we'll like sending Stone Nadir to get in here and Otto and maybe
The
I'll like also
the
huh?
works, yeah.
Yeah, the works. Um I like call my mom in to make us some tasty treats.
Yeah. I think like she makes some treats. I think like that's like the one time I think you get a glimpse of Matthias again is when he's stealing like a slice or a cookie of something like off the table and then he's gone. Um
Daisy tries to shout after him to ask him to come back, but I imagine that.
it does not happen.
Yeah.
Camellia is like blown away by Iris's cooking, for sure baking.
Oh yeah.
Um but I guess eventually though, you and Grace will have some alone time maybe in your room, I would imagine.
Yeah. I bring booze.
Perfect.
Um and like maybe a fantasy sprite or something, like a little chaser.
Right.
But mostly just really strong booze. And I think
Fantasy
like once
Sprite.
yeah. Um And like, cause do we have this? Sorry, so not the point. But I was like, do we have the technology to carbonate drinks? That
Like
literally doesn't
no,
matter
but
right
that's
now.
okay. Maybe
um.
magic.
Oh, good point. Um. So I think wouldn't do this. Like, I'm not gonna like close the bedroom door and then be like, okay, listen. Um. But maybe after like 30 minutes to an hour, I pour us both a nice glass of something,
Hmm.
whatever I found. Um, so I wanted to talk about what I saw in hell because I think you should know. Um, did I tell her about I didn't tell her anything, right?
No,
Okay, I'm not gonna tell her about my little entrance vision. Um, but after we got the Wand of Orcus, um, as we were leaving, Pazuzu figured out that we were there. Um, and he kind of stopped us on our way out and offered to exchange the wand for something else. And it turns out that that something else was Christy.
what are you saying to me right now?
That Pazuzu killed Christy and has her. I think Daisy just like swallows back whatever was in her cup. Um, in
My
gilded.
my sister's in the abyss.
Yeah. And I want you to know that there is nothing that I would have liked more than to be able to save her. But I know that Christy would probably want to beat the shit out of me if I chose to endanger the world and save her instead.
Ish.
And I already got drunk about this, and I already got in a bar fight about this, and I already yelled at Quinn about this, and the Raven Queen.
Is she suffering? Do you know that?
I don't know. I mean, we just saw her briefly, and she seemed like she was just sleeping peacefully. So I don't know.
Okay. Hanami is so. I don't know. Part of me wants to be angry at you for not bringing her back.
And I wouldn't blame you.
But you're right, but Christy was everything to me. She was my world. I still stop by her room nearly every day.
I do too.
Fucking Pazuzu.
Yeah. Which, I mean, like I said, don't even know that I myself have processed this information. Um, I think, in fact, I've done everything but process this information. But I thought that you deserved to know too, as much as I wish that I could have kept the suffering of this knowledge from you. I She would want
Well,
you to know.
I like being told the truth.
Yeah.
I think she finally knocks back the drink you poured her. I'm I'm sorry. I'm going to go. I just
I
need
I
some
think
time.
I'm gonna break into Bren's office and steal the Fey wine that he has.
If there's any left.
Yeah, if there's any left.
They heard giggling at 3 a.m. the other morning.
Thanks
Well,
for telling me.
I'm here if you want me or need me. Whatever time it is, I don't care. You can come in. You can wake me up. You can crash on the floor. You can crash next to me. I'm here. So if you need someone, if you want to suffer together, but if you want to process alone, I get that.
Thank you. And then I think she leaves.
Yeah.
Nadir.
Yeah. Um, would you be all right doing another scene, Emma?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I think this
it
would maybe happen pretty early on. Nadir would stop by Daisy's room.
okay.
Yeah, he'll walk up to the door. Knock, knock, knock. Hey, wanna go for a little walk?
Sure.
Yeah. Um, so I think you guys will just start with walking around for a bit. Nadir's gonna take like a little bit of time and then eventually go into um I want you to know this, and I want to explain all of my thoughts here. Um, first off, we have all these extra kids running around. Um, because at one point I made a deal with this angel that we rescued. Um, if you remember that whole story back in the desert. And that's where Asha and Zaya died. And that angel Hamiel said that she would bring them back to life. And I just had to do all these different jobs for her, which was mostly just killing demons to begin with. And then I was given a final mission, which was to retrieve the Wand of Orcus with everyone here. And I want you to know that even though that meant a lot to me to have my girls back here, it did not factor into my decision to keep Christy down there. I did that because I fully believed she would not want that, as well as getting the wand doesn't would help a lot of people up here. And that doesn't make it hurt less, but I respect you and I want you to know that because I don't want you to think I made that decision out of selfishness.
No, I appreciate that. Um, but you're right that Christy would not want us to leave the wand of Orcus in Pazuzu's hands just for her. Um, can can she bring Christy back though? If she brought back your girls and Rafi and
They died, albeit tragic, but normal deaths. This was much beyond whatever she was able to do. And if I'm being even more honest, I don't. She gave a whole speech about how I'm a good person and and then just disappeared and has been unable to contact me. So I fear something might have happened to her because of this. I wish she could have. I do. I don't want to see you hurt like this. And I'm sorry that this happened in such an unfortunate set of circumstances that it wasn't impossible.
well, I appreciate you explaining all of that and it does fucking suck, doesn't it?
It does. And listen, if I made the call to keep Christy down there because I didn't want you to have to say it. I didn't want you to have to blame yourself in some way. If you want to be angry with me for some time, you can do that. I think you are going to just feel a lot of anger because up until recently you had a very nice life and now tragedy has struck you and those close to you twice. I mean, those very close to you. I mean, a lot of others in our groups have been hurt, or we lost the one girl from Group A. So if you're angry, that's understandable, but don't let it hurt you. Okay?
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm not angry at you. I think I'm just angry at ev- everyone, not everyone. Well, I'm really fucking angry with Pazuzu. Um, but also just the universe as a whole right now really just up and decided to fuck me one day. And I mean all of us though. Like I'm not in any way special. So
I mean, we all get hurt, but I mean, I guess we're all special to ourselves, right? Well, I mean, I think we're all special to each other in this group.
yeah.
So take care of yourselves and let us take care of you, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Nadir. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And I think kind of as this conversation is starting to like come to an end here. I think Nadir is going to kind of like end up at the Christie gravestone that we kind of all set up. I know that you know, she's not in the regular places of the underworld, but I still believe that the dead will always hear us. So I know you talked about when we were down there, wishing you could say kind of a perfect goodbye to her. So if now's the time you want to do it, you should do it. I'm here with you. But if you wanted time to think about it or do it, or if you wanted to do it alone, then do that. But know that you can come and get me and we can talk to Christy together. Okay?
I think I'm too angry right now, and I don't want to give her an angry goodbye, but when I am ready, I'll come and find you because I don't think I want to do it alone.
Yeah. I'm here for you.
And I think Daisy will give him a hug.
Nadir will, of course, give a hug back.
Do you think this is before or after the shopping trip?
I'd like to think that Nadir wanted to do this pretty early on.
Okay.
So like within a few days of kind of everything happening.
Okay.
So maybe before. I think the shopping trip maybe would have happened after this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quinn, is there anything else from you?
I think Quinn would not have a sit down with Daisy about her feelings because that's not how he rolls. But I do think. Oh, I don't think Emma can hear me right now. I will hold until.
There we
Okay.
go.
I don't think Quinn would have a sit down with Daisy about her feelings because that's like not their relationship. But I do think I just want it out there that if there's ever nights where Daisy is out like way too late, Quinn will find her, stop whatever bar fight is happening, and make sure that she gets home safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the way that he can show he cares. And I do think, sorry to spin this on you last minute. I didn't think about it before. I think he would go check in with his son. I think
Your
I would get a
word.
something because he's still in the city, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, he'd bring a bottle of something and go to wherever he knows the swarm hangs out to
Yeah.
find him.
You guys probably meet up. You guys eventually find each other at like you guys find a booth at a tavern
Mhm.
together. Um or go up to actually no, we'll go up to a rooftop since you brought a bottle. So it's not necessarily great to open up a bottle that you brought in a tavern.
I think this would be more of a private conversation. It's probably some rooftop somewhere would
Yeah, a
be.
rooftop above like a tavern that like the swarm kind of has like some operations out of. Uh
Yeah. I think
oh,
he'll pour Herrick a drink and just be like, "Hey, kiddos, I just wanted to check in on you. At least we got back from hell, which is yeah, that was a whole fun
oh
thing.
my god. Well, you I assume had a fuck of a time.
Yeah, met Pazuzu, stole the wand of Orcus, traveled through like 4 layers.
Jeez, Azu
It was
sack. Oh, is that weird to say?
I feel honestly, from what I know
Shar's
about
tits. How
Oh
about
shit,
that?
I like that one.
Juggalos, I think for what it's worth, from what I remember of my grandpa, I think he would have taken that as like a sign of respect to say Azu's sack, or he would have just found it really funny.
Oh,
Um,
all right. Then I won't stop it.
Yeah.
Well,
But at least I want to check in with you though, because before I left, you were like you were wanting to sort of reveal yourself as like the leader. You wanted to talk to some people. I just wanted to see how all that went.
I spoke to Grace. She's
Okay.
she is a strong individual, but I guess I'm a little bit a secret advisor to her now.
Oh, so it went well.
It went pretty well. Actually, I don't know how much you pay attention. She opened up her platform to be similar to Akeem, where she's gonna allow other people other than clan members to run for um chancellor. She's I guess it makes sense with her whole clan, but she's most of her stuff is about now public education, uh, reforming labor laws. And I convinced her, some of the best ways to maybe combat the um the Desai clan is, to fund the department that is built to fight demons.
So we have you to thank for our recent additions to the
Well,
building.
me and Bran a little bit, but you know what? We had a very long, very good conversation, and I think, I convinced her that she could be a chancellor for the people.
Okay.
I don't know how
Okay.
much her mother buys it, but
Yeah.
what can you do?
Honestly, does it seem weird to say that Grace is such a good and chill person that I kind of forgot that she was like leading her clan?
You know what? That's fair. She kind of flies under the radar, but
Yeah.
well, I've told her she needs to push herself out there a little more. Hakeem is very flashy, very charismatic. She needs
Mm.
to up the ante. She's charismatic, but in her personal way. But that's a lot of politics that we don't need to discuss.
I do wanna ask though, because I think this is pretty important, especially to Nadir. What'd she say about Eska?
I've been discussing it with her. Obviously, I think there's a hesitancy of if Eska and Masao are freed. What does that say to the clans that hold the land there? But I told her, if they won't get out of the way, we'll make them get out of the way. Simple as that.
Honestly,
She's worried about those clans, and those clans won't exist anymore.
honestly, it's kind of where we're getting to, that's for sure.
So, and do you know a man named Von Rose?
Amanda, correct me if I'm wrong, that's the guy in our previous campaign that betrayed us and then came back
Yeah.
and like
He
that was
came back
him.
and he helped. Yeah, he was literally the war horseman of the apocalypse.
Would I know him then? Would I know this name?
I think you probably would have heard of him. I mean, he did literally fight beside both Azuth and Conrad.
Mm. Um, would I need to make a roll to know like if he has remained a decent person in recent
I
history?
guess roll me a history check. Maybe because it's personal history, I'll give you advantage in a sense.
Okay. Nat 20.
Well, shit. Yeah, he's absolutely remained a decent person. Actually, him and his husband, because you know this, he's
Mhm.
married to a war god named Holoran.
Yeah.
They're immortal. Holoran is a kind of a weird version of a war god where he's not necessarily that evil or like tyrannical,
Mhm.
but they've been doing good work since the almost apocalypse. And
Yes.
forward. Like he had his fall and he redeemed himself and has continued to try to do so.
Okay. Actually, I do remember my grandpa telling a story about how he made that guy be a junior member of the team for like 3 months because he betrayed them at one point.
That's like the literally the spouse of a war god. He made do that.
That's fine. Yeah.
Well,
Love. I feel like I probably met him once when I was a kid. I'd love to see him again. I
well,
don't need you to set up anything, but
no, you probably can because he came and saw me. So
what did he offer? Did he offer anything? What
well,
did he want?
apparently him and his husband of the god Haloran. I feel like I shouldn't just refer to him as his husband, just probably Haloran. Uh, they've taken an interest in us.
In a good way?
Oh yeah, in a good way, like we want to help you, sort of way.
Okay. I think to cut through like 2 minutes of explaining, I would catch him up on like moving Camellia to the department and sort of if
Mhm.
assuming he already knew, but like the news of all the tension that is
Mm.
building up. I would love to put my full faith in Grace. There's going to be a clan war before this is out. And honestly, it might not be the worst thing to kind of let them beat each other up for a while.
That's what I'm
Uh,
thinking.
but if we get involved in that in the sense of, Swarm versus the clans and all that and Grace as well, uh great thing to have a war god and his immortal husband on our side.
Yeah, well, actually, I was thinking maybe one of his paladins I could send over to you folks just because of I think they Haloran dislikes what the Desai clan is doing, but I don't know how much he can super intervene at this point in time. God politics and whatnot. But
I suppose that's fair. Yeah. I mean, I'll take a paladin. Absolutely.
okay,
A
cool.
trusted paladin as well.
Yeah, I'll send a guy over to you guys. So,
Also, I think Quinn doesn't say this out loud, but he does have this moment in his head where this was an accident on my part as well, where he referred to Swarm as we and
oops,
not like y'all. And so I think in that moment he's like, oh shit, okay. Anyway,
we comrade.
comrade. Um, I
But
think
oh no, you go.
if he was gonna say something,
I'll let you go
I
first.
think I wasn't gonna say something unless I was gonna like move on in the night unless he
Oh,
had.
okay. Yeah, I think he probably just asked for, what you've been up to. How was hell? Like, holy Christ, you stole from Pazuzu. What was that like? Just kind of catch like 3 months worth of catching up.
And I think he probably saves this part till the end of the catch up. So we've probably been talking back and forth for like an hour or two.
Hmm.
And I think Quinn's like, to get into hell, we had to go through the worst doorway I've ever been in. And I saw every single person I've ever killed, and they just like crowded around me. And I think that is the most scared I have ever been in my life.
Oh my good God, that it does sound terrifying. I mean, how there's a lot of people.
More than I'm willing to say, yeah.
I guess I don't fully know all you got up to after you left, so
You want to know?
yeah.
And I think I think Quinn will like run through his life. And I think at the end of it, before Herrick would get a chance to say anything, I think Quinn would say, I've spent a long time punishing myself for everything I did. In the way of like, I suppose just saying to myself, you're a bad person and you deserve to be alone, going from thing to thing and never connecting to anybody, never having anybody because I didn't deserve it. I think I've met a lot of very kind people recently who have shown me that I don't need to punish myself anymore. It's been very nice having all these people around who have sort of, I suppose they've shown me that the best thing that I can do with whatever life I've got left is just do the best for the people that I care about.
I think Herrick kind of nods. I think throughout like while you were telling him like everything, I don't think you
Mhm.
saw much judgment, just a lot of like nodding and listening and trying to understand. Um,
Mm.
I think he kind of gives you a hug. Um,
Uh,
that's all we can
I think
do right now.
I'll return that hug and say, I want you to know you're on that list. I've I've really enjoyed having a chance to get to know you better, and
I Same to you. I guess I never would have guessed I would have ever gotten a chance to see you again.
I guess I think I think deep down I wanted to reach out, I wanted to check in to see how you and your mother were doing. But like I said, I think I was stopping myself from doing it as some sort of, I guess, self-punishment.
Well,
And I recently got the strength to ask some people to help me find y'all, and hell, I didn't even need that. I ended up just stumbling on you.
fight's funny like that, ain't it? But hey, we'll make up for lost time.
Yeah. Hey,
Nothing like
sometimes life. Oh, sorry.
I think he's like nothing like fighting a war to bond.
Goddamn right. Hey, sometimes life gives you exactly what you need. Bonding time and a war that I can fight with my son.
Hey, yeah,
Link's glasses.
like glasses. Um, and I think I had some other scenes from Nadir. Just one more.
Yeah, it is getting to like 9:10 right now.
Yeah, we'll be
So I
done
think
soon.
that should be a quick scene, yeah.
Yeah.
Relatively. But yeah, we can do that unless you were gonna say somebody else had some scenes too.
You are the last person I have a scene written down for.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'll probably talk to Asha and Zaya quick, and then Matthias and Rafi. I don't know why I
Yeah.
keep thinking his name is Levi.
Okay.
But yeah. Yeah. I don't know if these need to be full scenes, but we'll just roll with it.
Okay.
Sit down with the girls and just kind of explain. I guess I can do this in character. I am you guys can do whatever you want. You know my policy. You are adults now. But keep in mind the state of the world, everything that's going on. So just going around town might not be the safest. I am currently feeding my curse a little bit more. And that is the only thing that I wish for you guys not to do.
You mean like shit, that's southern. You mean like what do you mean? Like more blood, or are you eating flesh?
Yes,
Oh,
I've increased it a bit. I have been working to find ne'er-do-wells and evildoers for that purpose. But I would like for you guys to stick with your basic amount. Yeah, that is my only wish for you guys. Other than that, I just want you to do something that makes you happy. If that is stay here, work here for a bit, I would love to have you guys close. If you wanted to go to the Desert Demons, that is also okay with me.
I think
Or
Asha will just kind of cut you off. We're going to stay here. By you. I mean, what you're doing here seems important, and we can help.
I'm glad to hear that you'll be close.
But we will be helping. I know you are probably going to be freaked out because we did die, but we'll be
Yes,
training, and it'll be okay.
it will. I think I only have one miracle in me to get you guys back once. So after this time, I understand that you guys have your decision to make of what you want to do, and I hope you continue to make me proud.
We'll do our best. One day I'll best that old man in battle.
You better do it quick. I'm telling you, I don't think he has that much longer.
Shit.
That's all I had to say to them.
Yeah. And then Rafi and Matthias, you sit the boys down now.
Yeah. Hello, young boys.
Restart that. Please, for the love of God, restart
Oh my god,
that.
do not say that.
Hello, teenagers.
Matthias like looks to Rafi and is like, yeah?
Yes, I don't think you know me very well, Rafi. I am Nadir, of course. I have heard a good bit about you from your brother. He's a very, very big fan. I am sure he's filled you in as to what is going on. And I came here to kind of just, talk to you guys. You guys are welcome to stay here. We're fine with taking care of you, helping you find interests, learning. You can do some training. I would prefer for you not to spend too much time in training and fighting and all that.
Gran already has
Well,
him doing readings and stuff.
oh, that's good. That's good. Um, but I'm here to help you guys if you need help. And of course, you're willing to stay. If you so wish to move, you can forge your path like that. I would
Mm,
recommend that you guys stay here and let us help you.
I don't exactly know where we would even go.
Yeah.
This is kind of it for us. I think Rafi just kind of like nods and is like, yeah, stay here. I think you can tell Rafi's like a much shyer kid than Matthias is. But I think you have noticed over the past few days he does kind of talk to some other people. Usually not people from your party, but
Yeah.
for obvious reasons, but I think he's got him and Otto have got a good rapport going.
Oh, that's good. But yeah, I just came here to let you guys know. I know this might be your only option, but I want it to feel like a good option for you. I want to help you find some happiness that was taken from you all. So let me help if you want, but it is your decision. That is all I had to say.
Thank you, Nadir. Truly. I think you guys get two new guys, actually. A paladin of Halora named Simon. And Caleb shows up.
Oh,
Oh,
boy, summer.
unexpected, but hell yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Also in news, the Nemanite Khan does actually withdraw from the race for Chancellor and backs the Stallard clan. Just based on because they hate the
I thought-
Einar clan right now.
I thought Stallard backed out and they're just supporting Desai.
No, Desai back down is supporting Stallard.
Oh. Fuck.
And just one last thing. Asmodeus stands watching out a window that peers out into plains of ash and fire, screams of the damned singing, the eternal pumping of souls into power, ever working. It's nearly time to act. Hamiel and her cursed human removed a potential obstacle finally. And now, I have a message to send. He kind of says that to someone behind him, and he looks down at a plain-looking dagger, yet expertly crafted. The last of a legacy. And that is where we will end tonight.
I know that dagger. I know that dagger. And what did you do?
I didn't do it. You said
Nah, I
it didn't
think that
matter
I
what my
did,
past was.
I never said it didn't matter.
Wait.
Thanks for listening, stream.
Yes, thank you.